Hi guys, we are back again with another video and I'm still with Shashank here to talk more about Montreal. And while we were talking and making a comparison between Toronto and Montreal, you might have seen in our previous videos we talked about the benefits of moving to Montreal as compared to Toronto because I live in Toronto and for Shashank it's been few weeks he has come here for a short visit. While we were making comparisons between Toronto and Montreal, we got to know that there are some areas where Toronto is better than Montreal. So Shashank is here again with me. Hey Shashank.
Hi Gundeep.
Hey. So we are now going to talk about some of the areas where Toronto is better than Montreal. And what do you think? How do you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, everyone who's watching this video, I'm sure they're all thinking about coming to Canada, making with their own PR. Be it anyone like who have already got experience or who is still new to this industry or like. So obviously, we are coming to Canada so that we will have a better standard of living. We'll have some jobs and we can make a better living out of this place.
Yes.
So if we take that into consideration, then of course the kind of services that we have here in Ontario, like as you mentioned, probably you would have covered that in your previous videos. The for people who are coming in from different countries, there's a program from the government which helps them settle down here. Something like furniture bank, which helps them.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there are these employment services. They help you build your resume as per this Canadian standards. So all those kind of help that is available in Toronto or in Ontario, I haven't come across anything of that sort in Montreal.
Okay. So you tried looking for furniture bank and there's no service?
No. So we did email them. They said that they don't
provide
anything in Montreal.
Okay.
And similarly for employment assistance, I haven't come across any specific organization or anything. So we have been to the local library. Even there, we haven't seen that there's any kind of group that helps in people who are coming in to Montreal.
Specifically for new immigrants.
Specifically for new immigrants.
To find a job or help them to...
And I guess that is more to do with the fact that for the entire Canada, anyone who's coming through express entry can do their landing anywhere in Canada except for Montreal. Except for Quebec.
True. So here is the thing. If you are coming here to Canada via express entry, you can go all across Canada except that small part which is Quebec. And all across Canada, like if you go to Vancouver, if you go to Toronto, like these are the some favorite places, and there are all services which are provided to new immigrants, either it be job assistance or they want to settle. Everything is provided to new immigrants except Quebec. So if people are thinking to move to Quebec or Montreal, they have to keep this thing in mind that they won't get these kind of services which people are talking about, and it really helps new immigrants to settle down, which are available here in Ontario region and which is not there in Quebec.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a major thing, I think, because all of us are coming here to find a job.
You're right.
So that would be a major factor that everybody needs to take into consideration.
True.
But rest of things like medical assistance and all it's same.
It's same.
It's same.
Okay.
So that's not.
All right, Shashank. Anything else you would like to add here?
Yeah. So since we are talking about services and how things are in comparison to Toronto and Montreal. So one thing that we have also seen is, so we recently got our driving license.
Okay.
But the fact that we had to wait almost couple of months to get the appointment itself.
Okay. Even for the written test?
Yeah, even for the written test. First of all, the biggest advantage that Toronto has is, as soon as you are here, you can just go open your file and you get a valid ID proof. Right. But that's not the case with Montreal. So you open your file, you get nothing.
Okay.
So either you can give the exam on the same day depending on the slot that you have booked, or you have to book another appointment just for the exam.
Just for the written exam.
And whenever it is available, it could be a month or it could be a couple of months time. Once you pass, and unlike Toronto, it has like 3 sections. Even if you fail in one, you have to give.
You can
but it's not like you can give that immediately. You again need to wait for 28 days.
You need to again book an appointment and again.
Yeah, you have to book again after 28 days.
After 28 days, even for the written test.
Even for the written test.
So people will know about the importance of having a valid ID here in Canada, because with that you can go to a bank, you can avail services. If you want a library card, you can show that the G1 driving card or the
and that has your home address.
home
so
address.
At least that
So
works as an address
right,
proof. Yeah.
right.
So
For various things, right? So it's really important to have a valid ID card. Alright, Shashank, so this was all about the benefits. If you're moving to Toronto, you get more services. And Shashank, one question, if you know, like how Montreal or Quebec is for students.
yeah, so I'm sure there are a lot of viewers here who are willing to come to Canada on a student visa, or probably come here for their masters, or probably for undergrads.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, Montreal is definitely a very good place, or a very good city, because you have universities like Concordia, McGill, which are like one of the best universities.
Yeah.
McGill, of course, is very good university.
Yeah, we've heard of
So the other advantage is that during the course of your study, be it undergrad or graduation, post graduation, so you can learn a little bit of French. So that's part of your curriculum. So once you start, once you have that in your curriculum, you will easily learn the basic French, which will again help you in finding jobs. And not
in
just
Montreal,
that,
in Montreal and outside also.
outside also, because anywhere you go in Canada, if you say that you know French, then you have that advantage.
Yeah. If you're bilingual, anywhere you go, there'll be added advantage, right? More opportunities will be there.
Yeah, and it's not just about getting jobs. So there are these programs by a lot of companies where they have a mandate that they have to pick some interns
Okay.
every year.
Okay.
So once you're doing your graduation, or you're doing your course,
You can
get in touch with these companies in your respective field and do there as interns, and then at the end of your course you can just join that company as a full-time employee. So that's an added advantage that students have.
Right.
So and yeah, the other thing I think for students, of course, for them to earn their extra income while they're studying, part-time jobs, everybody here drives Uber, and you don't necessarily have to get a license there for students. You can use your home country license.
Oh, is it? Okay. And how about for like Ubers, if students or maybe the PR holders, they are doing part-time Uber, for that you need some interaction with the passengers. For that, French is required, like?
I don't think anybody would be stopping you from.
So it's not mandatory, right? Okay.
Yeah, unless you are there in a customer-facing roles, like say if you are in a Tim Hortons, where you have to talk to customers, you don't know whether the customer is French or English-speaking person. So there probably the management expects you to know both the languages.
Yeah.
So
because obviously, right, if a customer is coming and talking in French, and you won't understand, so you won't be able to work.
Yeah. Which is not the case in Toronto.
Toronto, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Here, like, English is the first language.
First language, exactly.
Everyone speaks English. Alright guys, so this was a quick video where we were chatting about the benefits of moving to Toronto over Montreal. So all these points which we have discussed, they'll be helpful for the people who are thinking to move to Montreal, or they're thinking Toronto, and Montreal is one place where they have relatives and they want to move. So this video might help you to be aware of the positive and negative effects of both the places. Again, I would like to thank Shashank for sharing his inputs, and he's being very honest, very open about the benefits and the disadvantages he's been facing for last 7 to 8 months he has lived there in Montreal. So thanks once again, Shashank, for sharing the inputs. And guys, if you have any questions, please put in the comment section. I will request Shashank to keep an eye on the comments, and if I don't know about it, I'm gonna give him a call and bother him and ask him questions. So make sure you put in the comment section and we will get back to you. Thanks again for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.
Bye guys.